Okay, so this is the second video that we're testing to see the quality of the picture and the camera angle and so forth. I just thought I was gonna put a few of the basic tools you need. I saw that there are other videos on YouTube that show the same thing, but in my case, I just for the purpose of testing the video and the upload for YouTube, just gonna do a quick test here. So run through. The first thing you'd need is a glove. This glove is very important, protects you, and you can find them in pretty much most of the online wood carving supply stores, and there's going to be a link on the right side. You can find a few of them. This is a thumb guard, and notice that I used some of this tape to cover and enhance those the ability to protect my fingers when I do the carvings. You'd then need a detailed knife. I use this knife for most of the rough outs, kind of getting to a first shape, and so that's a Danny's knife. I found them to be very reliable and very sharp, and they sustain the sharpness for a long time. This one specifically is a I believe it's a 1" 7/8 and 7/8. I use another one which is a little bit longer as well, so it's about 2 inches. It's made by Danny. They go for around 20 bucks, 22. And then a strobe, but it's a piece of leather. I found a guy who was selling belts, and I just asked him if he could give me a piece of leather, and you're using this side. And then just get some compound, and you kind of like go over it, and this would help you. But this is the basic things you need. I have some other tools that I use for carvings, but these two are the ones that are mainly I use for everyday carving. This is a V-gouge, and it's used for making V-cuts, and also I use the side sometimes to dig in as a flet. These are made by, not sure if you can see that, it says Stiligai, something like that, STLIBAI, Austria. And this one is a big one, and I use it. And then if you need to go into details, you'll need a few more tools. The tools that I use is one of the worn out knives for the eyes, and this is this knife is special to me because it was given to me by Vicky Bishop. There you can see the VB here, and I was doing a wood carving workshop with Phil Bishop and his wife Vicky, and she gave me this one as a present, and it's pretty worn out, but it has great uses for getting into those corners and places that you can really dig, and so I'm using it a lot for eyes and for the little details. Well, you can't buy those in the store, but what you can buy is the detail knife, which is a pretty thin edge. I hope you can see that. It's very small. It's about, I think it's 3/4 of an inch detail knife. This one again is by Danny. So again, this is for details when you're doing the eyes and small areas. And then some of the micro tools that I use, micro carving tools. These are about 40 bucks for 4, or you can find them maybe a little more expensive. This is a V-gouge and a U-gouge, and I use them for the hair and for the very fine details. But as I said again, for basic stuff, this is all you need. Of course, you'll need some wood, basswood. There's a few links on the side here that can take you to places where you can get some basswood. Order it online, and then you can also order rough outs, and we're going to talk about rough outs through the different sessions, because I use if I want to get something done quickly and somebody else designed it, I usually buy a rough out. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's much quicker to start off with. This one has just been cleaned up. It's a Phil Bishop rough out. Again, the link is on the right if you want to get to their website. And at the end, and they come with a 5 go by, 5 sides in the face, and so you can pretty much see that's advanced. So we'll get there eventually. So that's it. That's the first video. I'm just going to try and upload it, see how it works, and then we'll take it from there.